Hi, I'm Professor Jessup, and today we're working on mixture problems. In mixture problems, either we are making a total amount, which would be this particular setup, or we have a part given. The other day I had a situation where friends of mine were over that really liked hot sauce, but my 30% hot, which is on a hot index, was too mild, and my 90% hot is really pretty much too hot for most people. So they asked me to make something that was about 50% hot. So I decided to do that. I decided to make 32 ounces since I had a vessel ready for that. So we're going to take the information again from this setup, noticing that it's percents. The parens are just the same thing as the vessel, the container. And we're going to set it up like this, noting that our total amount we're going to make again is 32 ounces. The amount we are going to use of our 30% solution is unknown. So we're going to say X, and we're going to put the amounts in parens. The percent of heat is 0.3, so we put that as a factor multiplied in front. Now we add our other amount, which is going to be the total, which is 32 ounces, minus whatever we used of the 30%. This has to be an exact amount, though, if we want to make 50%. This amount is of the 90%, or the hot stuff. And again, our goal is to make medium hot, 50%, 32 ounces. So notice that the X unknown part plus the 32 minus X, X plus 32 minus X, the things in parens here, notice that the X's will cancel or go to 0, and all we'll be left with is 32 ounces. This is the goal of the amounts. They must be balanced. In this example, we see that we may just want to use 16 ounces of the 90%. Here, then, the part that we're going to use to dilute the same 30% is again unknown, but we're only going to take 16 ounces out of this jar. That means that our total that we will make must be this X, the amount of the 30% salsa, plus the 16 ounces has to be there. Notice that we're following again the other scenario of a mixture problem where we have a part given. So our equation will again have that amount X, always in parens. The amounts are always in parens. The heat index is a factor of 0.3 plus, because we're adding this other amount, which is 16 ounces this time. It's a given stated amount, which is the stuff that is generally considered too hot, or 90% heat index. Note that on our vessel on the right, we now are going to put X plus 16 ounces, and that being an amount is in parens, and that when we solve this and put the right amount of the 30% in, will give us a 50% solution. I hope that helps.